Well, happy Mark Twain's birthday, which I did not know that was today until I saw Yahoo's front page or Google's or one of the internets. So if it's on the internet, must be true. Also, rest in peace, my man Shane McGowan, uh, famous for his band The Pogues, which was, as I just heard on NPR, at one time described as a bar fight with instruments, which is about as accurate as you could imagine. But man, what a songwriter! Also, I am under the weather. I don't know if you can tell that or not. With my sniffling, I'll probably scratch my nose so many more times than I normally do. It's a bad habit I'm trying to get out of. Now that I've got like 25 subscribers, you guys don't want to see me rub my nose. But I have a number of returns I've gotten in the last several days, and I'd like to go ahead and just get those so that I don't have a humongous stack and I have to rattle off like 5 videos in a row to get through them all. Because I actually have some work to do today and tomorrow and the weekend for my real job, and also to get over the funk. So anyway, here we go. Um, Returns. These are RTSs. Mr. Don Pisker. I'm not sure um, what sport that is. Matt Calvin, former ABA NBA player. Can't define him. Um, Everyone knows Andre Agassi, famous tennis player. He's been signing lately, but I guess I got the address wrong, or he's decided to start kicking him back. But I got a really cool one here. Getting to our legit um, returns. International by airmail par avion, which says Royal Mail. I do not know if that's Canada or Europe or what. England, perhaps? I got some stuff in England. Let's see. Very curious. There's something extra in here. A picture. Oh, you're going to like this. You guys are going to like this. So, at one point in time, this is looks like my letter. Oh, at one point in time, I realized that Game of Thrones had their own cards. So I went and got some Game of Thrones cards. You'll notice these are not signed. This is Kit Harington, aka Jon Snow, from the office of Kit Harington in England. Thank you very much for your letter and apologies for any delay in responding. I'm sure you can imagine Kit is extremely busy and it's often difficult for him to reply to each letter individually. For my dogs. No. He hopes that you'll be pleased with this enclosed signed photograph. Sent with his warmest wishes, and what a heartthrob. What a heartthrob. Um, I don't know what I'm gonna do supposed to do with this. These cards would have been awesome, but that's fine. That's really, really, neat that he returned a signed photograph. At least it looks legit to me, or at least it doesn't look like an auto pin. I can only assume it would be legit. Maybe I'll give it to my wife or daughter. I'm sure they'd probably like to get something from Jon Snow. Anywho, another international. This one's from who knows, man. It's got the green stamp, no postmark, so probably from Atlantis. Nope, as I suspected, hockey. Vincent Damp House. Some, well, the early '90s sets I got, I just sent a whole bunch of them to see what he would sign. He signed two of those right there. These are all good. Again, I signed when I send international agents, send about 4 or 5 because of the cost and the time that it takes. I usually probably won't ever send Vincent Damp House um, anymore, but I got 5 cards sent from him. Looks like he played for the Maple Leafs. Very nice. Anybody um, who knows about Vincent Damp House, please let me know. Is he any good? I really don't know. Um, I asked that question on a previous video about Steve Larmer, and someone actually commented like, "Yeah, man, Steve Larmer's great. I grew up in Chicago. He was a Blackhawk, so thank you for that, whoever you were." Um, okay, this is from Baton Rouge. Oh, this is nice. Art Swanson. What's this? A 1950 54, maybe 55. I think those early 50s ones I have to look up. But old timers, man, get them, get them, get them. They're still extremely generous with their time, even with their advancing age. Um, they're just not going to be around forever, and we need to appreciate them. And I think one of the ways that we do that is to get them to, sign their memorabilia so we can carry it forward into the future. People will remember Art Swanson, whoever has that card, as a person who signed, was a real living person who played baseball for the Pirates. It was. And there's some great teams of the Pirates. Man, they had some good teams back then. Face, friend, Vern Law, Roberto Clemente, Bo Mazeroski. Yeah, talk about some stat teams. Milwaukee, home of the Bears. Let's see who we got here. Oh, another old timer. Super sweet. Felix Mantilla. I think he requires like a $5 uh, fee, which is great. Oh, man, the 57 right here. I just love 57s. Although, as you can look at the back of it, it was used. It was adhered to something at some point. That's no matter. That's no good. Whoops. Flipping this around, but then the 62 is great too. That's a really awesome signature. That is a one with flair. Thank you, Mr. Mantilla. I really appreciate it. Played for the Mets. I guess he played for the first version of the Mets in '61 with marvelous Marv Throneberry of Miller Lite fame, etc. Phoenix, Arizona, all the way to Tacoma. All right. This is a good one. I wondered if I could get these. Eric Gagne up there in the corner, signing his Cy Young card that I've sent him. I've already got Randy Jones on there. Um, I saw that Gagne was starting to sign for free. Cy Young Award winner. Uh, if you're too young to remember him on the mound, he was just filthy, so filthy. Um, so yeah, that's great. I don't know who I'm going to go with next on this. National League Cy Young Award winner. I'll have to check, see who's biting. All right, next. Santa Ana over the wins. Oh, this is another good one. I sent a bunch of old timers out recently. Bought a bunch of old timer cards on COMC and saw they were biting. So I bought some cards for a couple bucks each, if even that. This is Gene Howard, personalized to my family. These 1969s are just so cool. Two of the Caspers. I get that a lot. To Mr. Casper, as in the ghost. That is not my name, but that's fine with me. These are really great. That's a great signature, too. Gene Howard, everybody. I think I've gotten stuff from him before. He's extremely generous. Great. Oh, this is a mystery from the moon. We've got here. Oh, one of my favorites, who I never knew existed, Happy Feller. Which, goodness me, um, what a name, Happy Feller. I bet you're a happy feller. I bet he got that growing up. I bet he gets that this day. And whenever Happy Gilmore came out, I'm sure he got his name was turned into all kinds of things. But thank you so much, Happy. Appreciate it. St. Louis, Missouri, over the Bears as well. Oh, sweet. Mike Wood, former NFL player with the Vikings and Cardinals, and also the Chargers. These 80s, 79s, 80s, um, they don't have the, I think 78s too, don't, whatever happened, Tom's lost their license for the teams. They couldn't put any team insignias on them. I guess they must have struck a deal with the players union to get the players themselves. But one thing, I don't normally like having players sign cards that doesn't have some sort of a team insignia, which is why I don't really like the new years of Panini Donruss's baseball. They just don't have the team, the logo on them. One thing it does do though is it opens up the card for signatures. It makes it not as nearly as cluttered if you're just blank Cleveland Browns style or one side of the Pittsburgh Steelers style helmet to sign. Tampa. Oh, and speaking of, Don Smith. I recently bought a 1981 or 80, sorry, uh, Topps football set. So I've got a whole bunch of these guys coming in, I'm sure. Atlanta, Bills, Jets, Don Smith, 79 to 87, number 65. Some of these guys really, really love to relive their olden days, note or inscribe on the cards, which I think is great. I think that's great that they embrace what they used to be able to do. That's so many. I could never have been a football player. Are you kidding me? What they go through, what they went through back then, without even all of the safety precautions we have a lot of nowadays. Phoenix, Arizona. If you start getting into TTM an awful lot, you are going to notice that Phoenix, the Glendale area, has so many people living around there, just like Las Vegas, just like Orlando, because retirement communities. That's where people move when they retire. This is a really good one. Leonard Robinson, old NBA player, played for the Suns. And this is the best part. Got 2 out of 3 now for the Phoenix Suns. 1981. You got Robinson, Truck Robinson, and oh yeah, that's right. His name was Truck. Truck Robinson. And I guess he still signs Truck. Um, and this says, I guess this one also is inscribed at the very top to the Gaspers. Thank you, Truck. Thank you, thank you. I guess I'm gonna have to go after Mr. Adams next. In this, I don't remember what his first name is. Hopefully he signs it still. Next. Oh, another one from international. This time, though, it is identified. It is not from Atlantis. It is from the mythical land of Canada, where you find Canadians. So, which means hockey, right? That's exactly what it means. Jocelyn Lemieux played here with the Blackhawks. Again, looks like he's had 21 points in 1989-90, whatever that means, folks. I know that means goals and assists. Looks like it's 10 goals, 11 assists, 21 points. Good for him. Uh, I don't know whether that is that good. I don't know. That's cool that I got a Jocelyn Lemieux card from Canada. Tampa, hometown of not Jocelyn Lemieux, but a place where Richard Wood lives, nicknamed Batman. As you can see there, he described it Batman. There was a player from my beloved Razorbacks, nicknamed Batman, Ahmad Carroll. This is about 15, 20 years ago. I played for the Packers a little bit in the league, but this is what makes this return so great is it comes with a note on stationery. Tampa Bay Buccaneers stationery. Memo from Richard Wood. It says, I guess maybe he plays for them or works for them, but it says to the Gasper family, best wishes always. Richard Batman Woods, go Bucks. Number 54. Looks like College Football Hall of Fame in '07 down here. Anyway, Richard, Mr. Wood, Batman. Thank you. Thank you so much. That's a really cool return. All right. Nova. I guess that's Northern Virginia. Oh, this is a good one, I guess. I don't know. Is it Eric Pauley? Played for Kansas in the league or in the NBA. Is this? This is a Kansas card against Kansas State. It's a 2000. Oh, I'm sorry, no, 1993 Classic Games. Curious to know if he ever got compensated for that. Given that it is a name, image, likeness of a player on a college team. My guess is no. My guess is no. That he never got compensated, which is a wrong. It should be righted. Thank you, Mr. Pauly, for that. I will look and see if you played in the league, and if I can get an NBA card from you, that'd be great. Next, not sure how much more I can do with these guys. right now today. Do two more, then I'm just gonna call it. Do some more tomorrow. I'm feeling kind of crappy. St. Paul, Twin Cities. Oh, this is a good one. In 1970, I think it was, Tops football had their set, and then they also had a 33 card set of minis, glossy minis. And Dave Osborne made sure that we knew that was him. Dave Osborne, number 41 for the Vikes running back. I have a number of these out in the world right now. Specifically a Bob Greasy one that looks like it would be really cool. I think I've got a Bill Renfro one out there waiting to get returned. Thank you, Dave. That's really cool. Those are, I think they hold the signature really well too. Those look nice displayed. Albany, New York. Sweet. Again, I will get anybody to sign any card if they have a card. And I saw on Sports Collectors Forum that this gentleman named Jason Morris was a judo champion. And I bought this one here off COMC for $1 or $2, and he sent me this signed as well. Jason Morris, judo champion. I guess he played for the Olympic team or played or yeah. This is an Olympic card, upper deck Olympic card to go with my Olympic folks. And then there's also this one that he sent to me, and that was very painful. Um, but shoot, he was pretty accomplished judo master. So thank you, Jason. That was pretty cool. And check out the mullet, man. It was those times. I had one. That's a good one. That's good judo hair, which is very similar to hockey hair. Okay, one more. Let's just look through here and see if I see any that are internationals. And I did, which is interesting because it comes back from, I don't know what this is all about, an international. It comes back from Fort Myers, Florida. This happened one of two ways. Number one, I sent it somewhere else, and the person carried it back to Fort Myers across the border, mailed it from there, or I mistakenly just used an international stamp for a local. I don't know. We'll see. No, it's like the former Mike Gartner. I read that he was signing. I sent this to Canada. I remember one too long ago. I think he signs just one. So because I would have normally sent more than one internationally. But Mike Gardner is the All Star. I remember him from Sega Genesis. Mike Gardner, he was quite good. I think he played for New York. No, the North Stars. Anyway, kind of sucks that he signed it right across his black jersey. But take what you get, Mike Gardner. Thank you. All right, I'm going to shut this down now. I've still got about 8 left, but maybe I'll just do those 20 bars returns. Thank you for tuning in. This is the part of the video where I say, if you could subscribe below, that would be awesome. If not, no skin off my teeth, man. Have a good one. Bye.